and welcome to Blockbuster Reviews on Prudent Media. My name is Sachin Chatte and on this program we take a look at the latest releases. Today we will take a look at The Fall Guy, which is a Hollywood release. The Fall Guy is as refreshing a film that could possibly come from the Hollywood stable at a point where sequels, comic book heroes and green screen films are ruling the roost. From the story and the execution, you can tell that it is a director's film backed by solid chemistry and performances by the lead pair of Ryan Gosling and Emily Blunt. And after all, you can't really go wrong with a movie about making a movie. In this case, the focus is on lesser known department of stunts and stuntmen. There is an Oscar for Best Song, but there is no Oscar for Best Stunts, and it is unlikely that we will have one, considering that a lot of it is done via special effects now. The film, for instance, has a car tumbling over with a stuntman inside, and the car does 8.5 cannon rolls, which is a record of sorts in cinema. The Fall Guy is a tribute to stuntmen and a love letter to making movies, and there is also a lot of love between the characters of Gosling and Emily Blunt as well. This is a complete masala film in the sense that there is humor, there is action, and there is enough mushiness for it to stand on its own purely as a rom-com. Inspired by the popular television series of the same name that came out in the 80s and was shown in India when satellite television came in the 90s, The Fall Guy is directed by David Leitch, a stuntman himself who has worked on films like Fight Club, the Bourne films, among several others, and not forgetting his debut as a director with John Wick. Usually, the stuntman in movies take the back seat while the hero takes the center stage. In this film, the stuntman is the hero, while the hero of the movie that is being made in this movie plays second fiddle. The name of the stuntman is the same as the one in the television series. That's Colt Seavers, played by Ryan Gosling here. Now, Colt is among the best in the business when it comes to stunts, and he steps in for a hotshot star, Tom Ryder, played by Aaron Taylor Johnson. Colt also has a thing going on with the camera assistant and aspiring director Jodie, played by Emily Blunt. And life is pretty much a bed of roses when a nasty accident cuts his career short. The next thing you know, Colt has given up movies and has become a parking attendant. His love life is also cut short because of his own doing, leaving the lady in the lurch by ghosting her. When we fast forward, Colt is summoned to Sydney because Jodie is making her first film, a multi-million-dollar intergalactic science fiction action love story called Metal Storm, starring Tom Ryder. Not only is Jodie the boss on the set, the producer of the film who summons Colt is also a lady and is fighting it out with the studios. Romance rekindles again, but not without a few hiccups. The scene where Jodie gets pushy with him verbally with a megaphone in hand is an absolute hoot and an example of smart, jazzy dialogue writing. The result is that Colt, the tough action guy, is shedding tears in his car listening to Taylor Swift's All Too Well. Apparently, it was Gosling's idea to use the song, and it is these small little quirky moments that makes The Fall Guy such a fun film. With the stuntman in the director's chair, you can expect some quality action scenes as well. What David Leitch cleverly does is not only does he highlight the significance of the stunt scenes in cinema, but he also gives a glimpse of what it looks like in present-day films. For instance, for the film in this film, a big battle scene is being shot on a beach in Australia where the stunts look quite dazzling. At the same time, it also cuts to how it would look in Metal Storm, the movie that is being made with all the CGI that is in place. It basically then looks like just another sci-fi film. Apart from all the impressive action, what takes the cake is the sizzling chemistry of Ryan Gosling and Emily Blunt. And after Gosling and Emma Stone in La La Land, this is the best on-screen couple we have seen in a while. The Fall Guy is one of those rare films where you'll be charmed by the romance and blown away by the action. I'm going to go with 4 out of 5 stars for Ryan Gosling and Emily Blunt's The Fall Guy. Well, that's what I thought of the film that was released this week, and I'll be back with you next week with more movie reviews. Till then, it's goodbye from me.